In today's lesson, we are creating this autumn-inspired art piece. And here are the materials that we need. To start, I'm going to create the border around the edges of my white paper. I'm using my ruler and creating about an inch border around the paper. It doesn't have to be exactly 1 inch around the border. I'm just eyeballing it to a border that I like. Draw lightly so that you can erase this border later on. Now, the first drawing we're doing is drawing in our fox. And I start by drawing a curved line like this. It's kind of like a semi-oval. From those two endpoints, we're going to create two curved lines going down and meeting at a point where the fox's nose is going to be. At that tip there, we're going to create a horizontal line to create that little triangle for the nose. We're going to create two more curved lines from the corners on the side, left and right, and it goes down towards that little triangle to the top corners of that little nose triangle. There's the face of the fox, and now I'll add the two ears on top of the head here. They are like cat ears almost. And then I'll add in two small dots for the eyes. For my tail, I'm going to put it towards the end here, just imagining my body, and then at the end there is a tail. So I'm creating a pretty curvy, puffed out tail. And then I'll create that zigzag line at the tip there for the white section of the tail. Taking my orange marker, I'm going to outline some of the sections of my fox as I go, and I'll start coloring the fox in with the orange. You'll notice that I use my eraser to erase some of the pencil lines as I go. The reason I do that is sometimes when you put your marker over your pencil lines, it makes the orange a little bit darker than I would like it. So I'm just using my eraser to clean up the image, clean up my lines a little bit. I'm also using a black marker to create the black tips of the ears, color in the eyes, and also the nose. And when you're coloring with markers, try to go in the same direction so that your coloring looks consistent and even. Now I'm going to add a few broken branches onto our image. Most of my branches will have this Y shape to it. So I'm creating this Y shape and then adding smaller branches on them. I'm drawing in 3 branches and putting them around my paper. And you can place them anywhere you like. On mine, I have 2 of the branches kind of going over onto the border. Afterwards, I'm going in with my black marker to color in the branches, and then cleaning up the pencil lines with my eraser. For the next part, we're going to draw in our leaves. A lot of leaves. To start, I'm going to add leaves to my branches. And all that consists of is 2 curved lines meeting at the ends to create a leaf. Draw in leaves that vary in size. So you'll see I have small, medium, and large leaves. And I'll do that all over my paper. Also, when you're drawing your leaves, try to change the directions of how they're laying on your paper. After you have added leaves to your branches, you're going to add the remaining leaves all over, starting near the border of your paper. So I'm adding leaves that are touching my border, or some of them are even going over onto the border. Then you're going to fill in with more leaves going towards the center of your image. After drawing in all the leaves, you are going to take your eraser and erase those pencil lines that made up your border. Without these pencil lines, all the leaves that you have drawn in will create a natural border because there's nothing that touches the edge of that paper. Now with your orange marker, you're going to color in all of your leaves. I know there are a lot of leaves, but work hard, carefully color in those leaves, and it will be all worth it. For the last piece, we're going to take that black marker and create a line right in the center of the leaf to create that contrast and to bring out that orange color. This concludes our art lesson for today. I really enjoyed doing this project, and I hope you did too. I can't wait to see what you have done to your final piece, and I will see you next week. Bye.